Hey gang, it's Sarah again. So I wanted to check in with you guys this evening and let you know a couple of the recipes I make with my zucchini. So planted zucchini in the garden this year, starting to get some harvests. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 zucchini. I actually had 5, another one I just stuck through my salad shooter and shred up to make some zucchini brownies. So recipes I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to make some zucchini brownie bites, and in lieu of the oil, the recipe that I originally used called for vegetable oil, I actually substitute it for half coconut oil that I melt down, hey Greg, and then half unsweetened applesauce, because all you're doing, it's there for the moisture, and zucchini's already got a ton, but this way you cut out a ton of calories in it, so it's a great way for it. I went ahead and I sliced my zucchini up. I just sliced the ends off and then sliced it down the middle. I'm actually doing another one right now. And then I actually take the knife and I cut the seeds out of it because I don't want a ton of the seeds. So this one doesn't have a whole bunch of stuff in here, but take your knife and kind of cut out the seed part if you're making like zucchini bread or if you're doing cookies or anything like that. You just want the meat part of the zucchini, and then the peel's fine. I had zucchini that grew one year, had a really tough skin on it. I actually had to cut a lot of the skin off. It just would not break down. So I just ran my largest zucchini that I had though through my salad shooter, and just nice little shred up zucchini here. Did it in the colander, and then I'm gonna let it sit over the sink for a couple minutes and kind of let some of the excess moisture and water drip and drain out of that. If you don't have time to let it just sit and drain, another thing you can do is grab a clean dish towel, load it all in the middle of it, wrap it up inside, and then just twist it and squeeze a bunch of that excess water out. So get that out of there. The other thing I'm going to make is going to be part of my dinner tonight, and I'm going to make zucchini fries. So I've got my zucchini here, and I'll finish cutting this one up. We're having pork chops, grilled pork chops, and then we'll do zucchini fries. So just slice your zucchini up into like 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch slices, whatever you want for a French fry of sorts. And once you get those all cut up, you're gonna go ahead and take 2 dishes. I've just got these 2 glass dishes here. One of them, you're gonna go ahead and crack an egg, whisk that up, break up the yolk and mix it in. The other one, you're gonna mix in breadcrumbs. Normally I'd use panko. I don't have any right now though, so I'm gonna use just some Italian seasoned crumbs. And then throw in some Parmesan cheese. Once again, I would actually use a container of cheese if I had it, but I don't have any, so I'm using the bagged cheese. And then for a little flavor into it, throw in some Italian seasoning. I won't use much Italian seasoning tonight though, because I am using an Italian breadcrumb. But you go ahead, and once you've got your zucchini sliced up into French fries, dip it in the eggs, and then take it over to the breadcrumb mixture and get a good coating on there. Stick it onto a parchment lined sheet, or you can stick it directly onto a baking stone if you have any baking stoneware, and then toss it in the oven. You want a 425-degree oven for about 18-20 minutes. Start to watch them so they get golden and crunchy. Flip them over halfway through baking, and you can just eat them just like that. They're delicious. The kids even love them. If you want a little dipping sauce for them, they're great in a marinara. You can use a jarred sauce, but watch out, tons of added sugar in that, or just whip up a simple, quick marinara with some tomato sauce and seasonings. It's a great way to go. So for my zucchini brownie bites, I am going to make them in my little mini cupcake pan here, because I like the individual bite-sized ones that we do. And like I said, that's going to have the unsweetened applesauce and then the coconut oil, and I'm going to go ahead and melt this down. So I'll measure out my 1/4 cup of this and I'll melt it down, and then to that I will add my applesauce, and then I will go ahead, no ma'am, thank you. Then I will go ahead and mix in my cocoa powder. So it's a treat that I don't feel horrible about. It does have a little chocolate frosting to the top of it, but if you saw my live earlier today, I talked about life in moderation. So this would be one of the sweet treats where you're still getting some vegetables in it, and then you've got the applesauce and the coconut oil instead of the vegetable oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these made. I will post this up in my blog for tomorrow, and I will share the recipes for the zucchini fries that we're having tonight and for the brownie bites that I'm making up. So I'm gonna get going so I can get dinner going. I will have all this up for you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.